Hey, good evening. Welcome to Module 13. And in this module, we're looking at the results of World War II. Because when a war ends, it doesn't necessarily mean the conflict ends. We saw that happen in World War One. World War One ends, and while there is a truce, while there's surrender, while there's all of these treaties, the reality is there is still going to be conflict because somebody lost, somebody won, and we come to World War II and we see that same thing. Now, in World War II, Germany is basically reduced to in ruins, but you still have the rise, if you will, of the Soviet Union, and this is going to lead into the Cold War. And to understand the Cold War, it's very simple. It's when there is strong hostilities between two countries in the form of words. That's a Cold War. A hot war is when weapons are used. There's actual fighting. So Russia and the United States, the Soviet Union and the United States during the Cold War doesn't go to the hot aspect, but it's extremely close. And one of the big reasons that it didn't go to a hot was because of the advancement of nuclear weapons, and that is going to be a very difficult thing to maneuver because the Soviet Union has nuclear weapons, America has nuclear weapons, and so you kind of this thing called MAD, mutual assured destruction, which is why you do not see the use of nuclear weapons, even though the Bay of Pigs invasion down in Cuba, when Soviet Union is maybe 90 miles from America with potential nuclear weapons, there was the thought that there might be a nuclear war. However, this time period basically amounts to just a period of a lot of hostility, a lot of tension, a lot of harsh words, but fortunately it does not go to the form of a fighting. You also become introduced to some very unique characters during this time. Some of the military leaders of America who are tasked with the rebuilding of Europe after World War II. But then you have some of the Russia, excuse me, I keep saying Russia because that's who they are today. But the Soviet Union, some of the figures that will come out are very brazen and brash, and basically are willing to do whatever it takes to make themselves look good. And you'll start looking at Khrushchev being one of them, and some of his conflicts between himself and Kennedy. So I think that if you look at the Cold War then, and then you start thinking about where we are today, there's the potential that we are involved in a Cold War, or maybe still involved in a Cold War with the Soviet Union / Russia. So I want you to kind of think about parallels from then to where we are now to kind of help you in the understanding of what the Cold War is all about. So you got 2 assignments this week, questions and a discussion forum. Please remember to fully explain your answers. Use the text to help you with that, and just be detailed. If you got questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And just remember that project is coming up very, very fast. We're almost at the end of the semester. You don't want to be caught unaware, and then next thing you know, it's here. So continue working on that slowly as you move through each week. I think that will help you to be successful at the end of the semester. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope you have a wonderful week, and go out and do something great for somebody.